which I might get to in the future. So I might do this A-rank thing. I'm really debating. I mean, it's not that bad. It's...
I don't know. If worst comes to worst, I'll just get on a GameCube emulator and hack it up so I can get 180 emblems start and I'll record it.
Yeah,
Worst comes to worst.
But you know, I'm really debating on it. I'm really getting to the point where it's like an 80% I actually want to do it just so I can have it like on record.
Would you like to check his channel and see his record for video uploads?
Yeah, so if you see my record for
he started a walkthrough for Banjo-Tooie 2 years ago.
Alright, so
it's not done yet.
You know
what?
what?
Even in the last world yet.
You know what? Just because he said that, I'm doing it. Guys, I'm doing 180 emblem run of Sonic Adventure 2.
Awesome.
This is probably his whole
Crash
plan.
Bandicoot 2, 3 parts. Where's part 4, man?
You know what? I'm gonna do it, and I will complete it. So guys, see you next time, where I'm gonna start getting every A rank. You're never gonna see my fails, though. I will make sure to edit all those out. But yeah, I'm doing this. Screw you. This was your plan.
See you guys next time.
See you guys next time.
What's up, fellow gamers? We are at the last main part.
System alert. System alert. The intruder has breached the system
Amazing.
Initiate debug.
Are you still having fun?
Yes.
So we
You said something I don't know if I should say on the video, but you said it.
Is it offensive? Like,
Define offensive. But it's obviously childish. Kind of offensive, I guess.
what do you say? Let's do it.
Your mom gay lol. That kind of offensive. Like
Hey, that's
super
my
childish.
line. You took my line.
System alert. System alert. The intruder has
So,
We're gonna have some fun before we start recording this.
yes, we had a lot of fun. And then, just so everyone
Sorry, EMP, we still love you, but it's
we still love you, but upload some goddamn videos. Thank you. So I don't know if anyone noticed, but I got 100 bucks. I mean, I did, but then I just used it.
yeah, well, so close.
God damn it. Gosh darn it. Can't flounder. Okay, well I didn't have 20 or 100, or yeah, over 20 rounds. So what is... I have to...
Oh yeah, I never even got the thing open, so I need to do that right now. Here we go.
It has been a very long time since I have done Canon Score, so I have no idea if it's particularly difficult to do all these missions.
I don't feel like it's super difficult, it's just, you know, you have to stay alive the whole time.
Yeah, time consuming.
Yeah. Mission 2, you have 3.5 minutes.
Okay, that
But
seems lenient.
Not really, because remember, you can freeze time with those switches, so it's not as bad as it seems.
Jesus!
Yeah, those guys are the ones that suck. Although I will say, from what I remember, the overwhelming majority of rings in the stage come from Tails and Eggman, so if you're getting hit a lot here, you might as well just restart.
Well, I was also gonna say, I'm assuming this is again one of those stages they were just stupidly lenient in, because remember, I don't remember what stage it was, I want to say it was maybe Crazy Gadget. They were like, oh, they were really, I'm just gonna restart now. But they were really lenient, they gave us like 3 minutes and all we did was like, we had like a minute to spare or something ridiculous.
Yeah, there's one stage like that. I don't remember which one exactly, and I don't feel like I would remember it based on the numbers, but there was a stage.
Like how they say to the cat school. They spread cannons. How do you defeat these enemies effectively again? I'm just gonna pause real quick.
There's 2 ways in the stage. Either you go up straight to them and attack with the quote-unquote melee attack, which is extremely risky, especially for 100 rings, The other option for this level only, if you attack them while time's frozen, it's an insta-kill.
I think I found the correct answer.
Yep, and that will work on any enemy in the game, including those bastards. So, hi, Big.
Oh, I see him.
Okay. Okay.
Man, why couldn't they just make that a mechanic for everything in this game?
Just find Big.
Well, that, but I meant more of just artificial chaos dying in one hit.
Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Like, I wouldn't even mind it that much then, like...
Okay, what do I do with this guy?
One shot. Yeah, that one... I think you're gonna have to bait him into an attack and then run off.
Yeah,
like that.
that's what I figured. Ah, whatever. It's fine. I'll take the 20 rings and see how well I do with it. I see I have one unread message.
There should be a security door somewhere in the
Oh, I wonder who it's from!
destroy it.
I just want to know what it is.
It's two.
It's probably honestly just like K, because I said I was going to record, so.
I love how that's the first message I ever had with him on Discord.
It's a quality message.
And now it's probably gonna sit forever on Lol Your Mom's Gay.
Well, it's just because you don't use Discord. If you did, then that would probably change.
Yeah.
Presumably.
Probably.
Motherfucker.
Like, I use it here and there, but...
I'm just gonna sit on these 20 rings and still see how well I can do. This might be one of those like really bizarre cases where, what's it called? Again, they're just like super lenient on getting hit and stuff.
Could be.
Oh, that was an elevator that goes
Getting
up,
up.
not down.
Yep, the Eggman one goes up.
Oh, they kept my rings.
Oh, that was nice of them.
Finally, they were nice. Once in their life.
I mean, they're like, yeah, we put artificial chaos in stage 2, but... Or it's a glitch. One or the other.
Very acceptable glitch. They're just like mean. I'm just gonna keep going, just kind of see how rings are, I guess, for the rest of the stage.
There's a 20 capsule,
So
definitely
20
keep
capsule
that.
there, which is really good.
Realistically, that's probably around where you will want to end the run through.
Realistic, I think this hallway is probably where it's gonna be.
That's another option.
Yeah, I can
Just
still
'cause
go
it's
though.
so
I still have a
deep.
few minutes. It's 3:30, you said, right?
Yep, 3:30.
This is still the coolest part of this entire stage. If they made all the Tails and Eggman stages like this, I wouldn't even be upset. Just like, not the time-stopping stuff necessarily, but if they all had like cool little platforming stuff like this.
For sure. Either do that or go the other extreme, make every stage like Cosmic Wall. I mean, nobody's gonna complain about that.
I would length.
Oh,
Can't
okay, besides the length.
yeah, like make it like Cosmic Wall outside of the length that I would be like.
But I mean,
that's
it was,
acceptable.
Cosmic Wall's length was acceptable to this last Eggman stage in the game, aside from this.
Great, Eggman. There should be a security
Oh, you
door
might
somewhere.
actually get there. You're in 92.
There's not gonna be enough rings here. And isn't Knuckles section
There's
next?
probably
Or Rouge's?
next. Nope. Okay. Nope.
System alert.
Well,
This barely brings the Rouge
I could
section.
easily do this if I don't get hit by the artificial chaos, and that's the hard part.
Oh, look, he's playing more Hat in Time. I feel I urged to warn him not to play the Seal the Deal DLC.
Oh, you can play the Seal the Deal DLC, you just don't play the fucking Death Wish.
Well, I mean, they're one and the same.
Hey, big. It's the longest time we actually got to see it. No, like, you can do the chapter, just don't do Death Wish.
Oh, sure.
I 100% influenced him to buy the game, so I was talking about it quite a bit.
Can't tell if you're a really good friend or a really bad friend.
No, not really about the Death Wish stuff. I was just showing him, like, music and stuff that I was digging. The baby was me right now, because I have to fight an artificial chaos.
You have to without getting hit, which you did. Good job.
That was
Oh,
scary.
that was more dangerous than anything to do with artificial chaos back there.
Apparently so.
There should be a security door somewhere in the room.
Okay, damn.
To destroy it.
I'm a voice actor that's unfortunately deceased.
Yeah, well,
What did he die from, anyways?
I do not remember.
Did he die from being too cool?
I don't think so. I don't think he was that old.
I said too cool, not too old.
Oh, too cool? I don't know.
Oh shoot! I think that was my own shot that scared the shit out of me. No. That's not good. It's really not good. It's really not good. God! It didn't want to lock onto that enemy. That was really weird.
He wasn't close enough. You have to get closer.
I locked onto him from that distance before.
You probably shouldn't have been able to.
Alright. Please don't tell me I have to listen to Doctor. I can't say that every time.
Listen to what?
Huh?
I said, please don't tell me I have to listen to something.
Oh, to Dr. Eggman saying that line
Oh.
every single time.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Okay.
Something, 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 cannon score.
Yep.
Get to the cannon score. Dude, what if he, instead of saying get to the cannon score, what if he said get to the core of the cannon?
That would be really confusing.
Oh, his arms actually didn't really stretch out that far at the time.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
You could say I'm a lucker.
okay.
That's what, back in the day, that's what people would call each other. Like to shit talk them in online games. Like, for example, this is a great example because this happened actually all the time. In League of Legends back in like 2011 and stuff like that, people would legit just be like, "You fucking lucker." This is the greatest insult ever. It's great because it's just dumb. What kind of insult is lucker?
So I guess it's just that you don't actually have any skill and you're just winning because you're super lucky. Which actually sounds
That
a
was
lot like
never
my
the
online
case. That was
gaming career.
never the case, for the record. They just called, like, anytime you just outplayed them or you were just good or whatever.
And for whatever reason, they just
See it locked on
felt like
there.
saying lucker instead of the other word.
No, they literally just said, like, you're a lucker as if you got lucky.
I don't know. I've never heard anyone use that phrase, so
This was like,
Not tell
this
you.
was years
I'm just
ago.
spitballing.
This is the worst. Oh my god, you bitch! Of course. Why am I even surprised, honestly? It's alright, I do have a lot of time. I just can't fall into the fucking acid like I did last time. Can I make that? Oh shit. Yeah.
Make it. Oh, there's even one going up right now.
I'm a speedrunner.
Literally.
Sonic 06 all over again.
Such a good speedrunner. It's Sonic 06. It's amazing. He doesn't even try to run it. He just does it. World records left and right.
It's crazy, dude. They call me the Sonic 06 god.
Oh wow, you're at 86 rings.
Can I even like?
Getting hit actually kind of works for you.
Is there even anything over here?
Yes, yes, there is. And you will need it eventually.
Is there rings here?
It's for the Chow.
I learned that.
That's what it's over there.
Fun fact, guys, it's safe to just fall down here.
Hi, Big.
What? He's in multiple spots?
Yep. I think he's in every section except maybe Sonic.
This is bad. Oh, thank the Lord, that was lucky.
Great,
Okay,
Eggman.
you're
There should be a security
you're good if you can get across.
The real question is, should I try getting the rings on the other side too?
Yes, because there's 3
Oh
over
yeah,
there.
you're right.
You should absolutely try it.
Perfect. Yosh. They definitely were being lenient in case he got hit by those artificial chaos then.
Know why I am the best.
What, I think that's
good
Lean.
Chow Garden.
You want to know how many you want to know how many you or how much time they give you for Lost Chow?
Hit me.
7.5 minutes.
Either the path is really long or they really expect you to not know where it's at.
Select a fun stage.
I think either of those is perfectly realistic.
System alert. System
From what I remember, there's some absolute knots involving it. So you have to activate multiple runes as multiple different characters. With the first one being the Eggman one that we just noticed. There's nothing for Tails, thankfully. You can just speed through his.
Big.
I think
Okay.
I would really love like just a Big's POV retelling of
Sonic Adventure.
this game. Yes, like what is he doing here?
How did he even get here?
How did he get himself in that situation where he was hanging off a ledge? And how does that seem to happen so often?
Yogi! This is the Lost Chow, right?
Yep. I dig up my old video again because I know where Eggman's is. I know there's something in Rouge, and I remember it being really difficult to find
Wait, what are you talking about?
for the runes.
The runes?
For Lost Chow, you know how you usually have to use the runes in order to find them?
Yeah. Isn't it just where the Eggman thing was?
That's one of them, as I was saying before. There's several of them in several different segments.
Wait. So wait, you're supposed to do something like wacky? It's not just like one path?
Nope, not just one.
My power is going down.
Damn it.
That's rings.
Yeah, really lucky here, but okay. I'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Is there one for Tails then?
No, Tails I think is one of the only ones that doesn't have a rune. Which I also explained. Alright, so
Hi, Big.
there's... Whoa, yay!
I don't know how the hell he got stuck in the middle of that thing, but...
I didn't even
Like
see
how they
him
have a
there.
checkpoint right here literally just for this.
Mm-hmm. Which...
They 100% do it just for this.
I don't doubt it. I know what it looks like it was not just for that.
So that's what you mean. There's a section where it's just gonna unlock a ton of stuff. Just wait.
Hi, Big.
So basically, what it does is it unlocks. It's been such a long time since we've done this, so you have to excuse my ignorance. Hey, there's a Phoenix over there.
So we're not doing Chow stuff anymore.
So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hit the ancient relic thing in multiple sections.
Yep. Trying to skim through. You're going faster than my videos. Oh, yeah, this nonsense. Okay, so look around. There should be one of those doors you can... Yep, that one right there. Go through there.
I was gonna say, her section is super tiny, like... There would have to be something I was missing, because she is like the shortest section of all, you know, thankfully. If anything, I'm more worried about, like, Knuckles' section.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you actually find the Chow as Knuckles, so...
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's right before Sonic, so...
Yeah, I'm just gonna skip forward the...
Wait, I don't remember. Where are you supposed to go as Rouge? I actually completely forgot.
You gotta climb up to the top, and then you can... I think you can just go straight through the waterfall when time stops, can't you?
I don't understand how stopping time makes it so these things don't even hurt you, but, you know, or the water doesn't even hurt you. Your acid. What is this shit? Anyways.
I mean, maybe it is just water, because I mean Sonic's able to ride in it.
Yeah, then and Knuckles is able to
Yeah.
swim in it.
So maybe it's just really high pressure water, and time stopped.
Where do I go? I don't remember.
If I haven't been watching the video, I do that.
Oh, there's this. It's been a while since I've done this again, guys. You have to forgive me. So wouldn't that mean the next section is where I find the Chow potentially?
I believe so. Still watch through the video to be sure.
No, Cannon Score's got some pretty good music. I mean, it's nothing new in the world of Sonic.
System alert. System alert. Energy core save program terminated.
Is that a condor I just saw?
Initializing.
There's a condor right there. Hi, condor. Hi, romper.
But there's... Oh no, I don't know where it is now.
Right
No,
here.
it's not Knuckles, it's... Yeah, you gotta go up. And I just remembered it now, you do get a Sonic.
That honestly makes more sense, because it's the last section.
Yeah.
But that was definitely the easiest one.
The switch to the security lock is located.
Yeah, they make that one really easy.
I don't remember where he goes. It's been a very long time. I assume you just go through... Where is it?
Stop time, then go back up to the top.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't 100% sure. It's been so long since I've done this stage. You have to really forgive me.
I don't feel like it's even possible to forget after how little time it's been. You're saying it's a long time, but it hasn't been that long.
I can't tell if this is a joke or not.
It's not.
It's been years.
Well, sure, but it's been years since you played TAC as well, and
That's
really remember you that totally fine.
Yeah,
Maybe
but
it's been longer since you played
even
TAC.
then, I'm confused on how I know. I didn't play this game as much as when I was a kid too. That is something that should be a note. I did play it a fair amount, but like not a ton. I played SA1 a lot more.
Yeah, I didn't even play my first Sonic game until I was 14. So
Sonic 1 was my first ever game. Fun fact for all you people.
The security door control switch is accessible from the waterway. Open it.
Let me in.
Time switch behind you.
No. Gerald, why did you put this everywhere? This is why your program got shut down. Who allowed such things? I just got rid of my better shield.
Hi, Big.
I didn't see
He's
him.
in here.
Where was he?
He's hiding in the wall.
No! He's in like multiple sections, like in the
Yep.
same area. Like for example, in Eggman, I swear I saw him in 2 different spots.
I wouldn't doubt it. I know he's in that spot where you're falling down. I definitely
And
saw
I
him there.
swear he's also right before it, too.
System
You
alert.
very well could be.
System alert.
Like I saw him in like a
Feel like
little
there were no
like tube kind of section.
Initiate final defense system.
At least it looked like him. And it was one of those things where like I literally was like a blink and a miss. So I have no idea where the actual like where you find the Chow is.
So keep going as normal until you get to the slide portion. Or actually, right before the slide portion, like, you know, where the gold beetle is.
Oh, that's awkward. Again, I don't understand why Eggman is helping when we established that his goals, like, are his uncle's goals.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Eggman just wants to rule the world, not destroy it.
I mean, but he basically destroyed the world. We've been over this.
Did he know? I mean, he potentially could have.
half the movie!
Oh, I know, but apparently IQ 300 means IQ 3 in this world, so...
That, like, fucks with the shifts of the tides and everything. It literally destroys the world.
Yeah, we might be giving the Adventure 2 writers too much credit there. They probably just know the moon is that big thing in the sky. Or at the very least, they didn't care to write it in. Okay, so you're getting really close. It's time to switch on the other side. And you're gonna have to act really fast enough to get down there. You're gonna need to start jumping against the way the slide is going. And there's gonna be a line of rings for a light dash.
You should have cleared the electrical disturbance. It's all up to you now.
Like, start jumping up this way. Hi, Big.
I'm glad that we've been very consistent on Big this part.
Oh yeah, great. There it is.
So I assume hitting all the switches lets the light speed dash appear.
Yeah, I think that's what the Knuckles rune does, and then all the other runes just open doors to get to that.
That would make sense. So that was probably the most annoying one of the bunch.
Yeah, I understand why they gave you 7.5 minutes now.
Yeah.
So,
I was really confused because I thought it was just going to be a long path on, like, what's it called? On Eggman's thing, but it
System
wasn't.
alert.
So...
System alert. The intruder has reached.
Oh, what would that to be?
you got 7 minutes, and you have to need 29,000 points, which is the same score you need for Mission 1.
I didn't beat Mission 1. I didn't get an A rank. You did for me. I think I died.
Oh, well, whatever. We'll just use this as a replacement because it's the same idea. Basically, if you're able to get through the whole stage in 1 life, you should be able to get an A rank, no problem.
Gotcha. Also, I just realized when those artificial chaos are by themselves, they should actually be super easy for me to kill. Because, I can just shoot it and stun it. Is it perfect? It's perfect 11 or 10. It's 11, isn't it?
It's 11. 10 is extreme. This
Big
game's so
perfect.
it's so early 2000s.
Yogi, that's like two. That's 90s.
Yeah, there's your 90s. It's like early 2000s, like you're playing Tactical Juju, remember?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that is like as 2000s you can get.
That game is basically a time capsule. By no means do I use that as a derogatory term for the game, but it's very noticeable.
I was afraid that time stop was actually gonna screw something over my combo.
Alright, now it's mine.
Yosh.
It's a Yosh for everything. Like, I'm gonna be watching like a hawk now. I want to see where this big is that you're seeing.
I'll show you. It's right before the section. I could have seen things, like, it could have just been my eyes playing tricks on me, wanting to see something amazing, but...
I mean, it would be something amazing. Oh, my video's almost done rendering. Just so I can render it again!
What?
No. Oh, okay, no, you're fine.
The camera
Camera's just
didn't want to
being SH2's
cooperate,
camera.
yeah.
I don't know what I expected, but...
No, I can't. Looking off this.
You can jump on the sides if you're feeling brave.
Definitely not feeling brave.
It's actually easier than it looks, but I completely understand.
I don't doubt it. I'm assuming you mean, like, the orange stuff.
Yeah, the border.
And no, this isn't the one that goes up, but... One should pop up.
What you had to land on. Oh no. Oh no.
One will pop, yeah. I was about to say one's gonna pop up in a second. Yay for floating, the hover. Zahabai. I think it's actually right up here. Not mistaken. Should be right after this. Oh wait. It must have been it must have been in a previous room. I must have missed.
This is the one I was seeing.
Yeah, we're gonna see him in a second. He's near the
He's
bottom.
in the upper left side.
Yeah, he's near the bottom.
I didn't see him that time.
Might because this is in hard one, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Wait for time to start.
I was actually afraid that was going to be under that thing. But I hit it with my melee and it didn't get hurt. That's unfair.
Great, Eggman. There should be a
I
security
agree.
door
The melee for the next stages is jank.
It is. Understatement right there. I don't know if enemies spawn here, so I should probably wait and check. Oh shit, I'm actually almost, like, got the score. Like,
Yeah, you
will
get
alone.
you get the bulk of your score from the shooter stages. At this point, you should be more worried about your time.
Yeah. Well, Sonic's portion should give me a decent amount of points too.
Yeah, he has a fair number of enemies.
And rings.
Yeah. Knuckles is almost completely underwater though, so
Knuckles is completely pointless. It's all time based. Just waiting for the camera to sort of readjust there. Rouge. Just being a terrible bad person still, I see.
yeah. Well,
Something's
bat people.
Why is it? I whistled. I don't know what happened, but I whistled.
You have the whistle prompt open, so I guess that much checks out at least.
I might not make this. I guess that was really close.
System alert. System alert.
I should have checked if that door was open.
Self-repair program
It
initializing.
shouldn't be. Should be rune door.
Yeah, that's what I figured, but I should have checked to see if it was open, just like curious.
The Knuckles door should technically be open, but you know, good luck getting up to it.
Yeah.
Find the switch
Where
that
are you?
opens the door.
Find the switch that opens the door to darkness.
It's almost the darkest. Sorry, it's just Kingdom Hearts, man. It ruins you.
It's ruined.
Makes you see things.
It's ruined the
Darkness.
number 13 and the word darkness, light, and heart for me.
And friendship. Don't forget friendship.
These are all meaningless words.
The best word is, I wouldn't be surprised if in Kingdom Hearts 3 or some future Kingdom Hearts game, there is a cutscene that is literally nothing but the words light, heart, dark, friendship. They just mix those around.
I mean, if you want to be, like, kind of realistic, that was...
Stop talking.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting that time. So that's basically that fucking section in, Kingdom Hearts 1. You remember the control room and end of the
Yeah,
world?
the computer, but I mean, like, literally, that's all I'm expecting. Just light, heart, dark, friendship.
Is this faster? I can't tell.
I think it's about the same. It's a small enough amount that it doesn't really matter. Pick whichever you're more comfortable with.
Oh, well, there goes that shield.
Oh, look, another shield.
Or
no, that's
Spring
fine.
Castle. Figured I'd grab it because it'd give me some points. This is always like the hardest one for me to outrun.
Yeah, this one just barely has enough space.
There we go.
System alert. System alert. Primary security lock system terminated. Initiate final
Still kind of sad we
Said it was 26,000, right?
29,000, but yeah, you'll get it with the time bonus.
I don't
should.
know if this game or this level's time bonus is. They're like, well, this is a long stage, therefore your time bonus will be, or therefore the time bonus fits. I didn't know if this was like that or not. That was scary.
The area
I'm actually not super sure myself.
has no floor. Be careful not to fall.
Oh, I know, Mama Chow. This is probably the worst stage for shit like this, or the worst section, I should say, rather.
You definitely want that.
Yeah, I should be good now, 100%. When I saw 22,000, I was
26,000.
kind of scared, but
26, you're okay.
yeah. And I shouldn't die in this section. There's no jumping here, right? If I remember correctly? It's just like a straight run. What?
Yep, just left and right.
System alert.
Oh yeah, ah,
System alert.
I forgot about that.
Intruder has breached the system area.
You have to jump up anyway.
Initiate bug program.
Remember, it's on the other side of the.
Yep. I just remembered because I remember that's one of the easiest deaths this entire stage has for me.
It's so easy to forget.
Nah.
We forgot about that. I would have warned you about that if I had remembered, or if I had bothered watching my own video out to that point, but I didn't.
Well, guys, 10 more minutes of this again. And then we have to do it again.
Yep, for hard mode.
AKA slightly harder mode.
Okay.
That really sucks. It really sucks because that was like literally the end. I think. Really big something. You're supposed to be there though.
Okay. Okay.
And that really sucks. I always hated like when you lose at the very, very end of something. It's like the most disheartening thing.
Especially for stages like this that go on for a while.
Yeah. Super disheartening.
It's like, you know, you gotta do it all again, but.
Okay.
And
Oh. Is it rendered? Is it rendered?
is my life rendered? Broccoli Man strikes again.
Beautiful.
Eat your broccoli, kids. Man, in that Fortnite
I
video,
love that that was only for Bloodborne and that one Fortnite video.
if I knew how to fucking use, oh god, I don't know. Yeah, there we go. If I knew how to use voice in Fortnite for the Switch, I'd totally would have told that kid to use broccoli.
Broccoli Man! Broccoli Man! Eat your broccoli and your cauliflower.
You did it. You proud of me?
Beautiful. If we ever end up voicing over characters like we are in Ocarina of Time right now, and we end up with the Game of the Ghost character, I fully expect Broccoli Man to make a reappearance. Because that's just too fitting.
The ghost character, you said?
Of any sort, yes.
Yeah, I could see that. Hi, Big. Oh wait, you're not here. This game hates us. Oh wait, yes you are!
He is.
He just wasn't in the first section for some reason. They removed him from there, but not here. Interesting.
Great, Eggman. There should be a security door somewhere in this room.
Okay. Now I need to get the video I just rendered. The bitrate for this is gonna look so terrible. Now I gotta drag this back on the desktop, get it out of that work folder. I don't know what it's still doing there.
I like how I have basically the exact same points.
A little less, but
Aha, it is a door. Just wanted to confirm it. I wonder why they didn't do anything for Tails' section. He just got gypped.
I don't really know.
Like, there was literally no reason to not do it. Unless they're anti-Tails.
The only thing I could maybe think of is maybe Canon Score was made kind of late in development.
It would make sense because Tails was added relatively late in development, gameplay-wise, not story-wise. At least that's how the story goes. I believe on Sonic.
I tried looking for that story afterwards, and I could not find anything out there on it.
I think it's on Sonic Retro.
Like, I wouldn't doubt if that is true, because Sonic Team loves adding things last minute to their games. But
again, if any source I would trust, it'd be probably Sonic Retro, anyways.
System alert.
Sneeze.
System alert. Energy core save program terminated.
Excuse me.
Self-repair
Told you I'd
program
sneeze.
initializing.
Knuckles, can you hear me? The last security door to the core should be in front of you.
Did you look on Sonic Retro when you were trying to figure that out?
yeah, could not find it.
Fairly certain that's how the story goes, because I've heard it from so many different places. Not from something like Sonic Retro. I haven't looked into it way too much. I honestly just going off of word of mouth. But given that it apparently was relatively widespread news, I just kind of assume it's true. And to be fair, it honestly would make sense if you ask me.
Switch on radar.
Because Tails in a mech just seems really obscure, no matter what way you look at it. Know what I mean?
Kind of, but kind of not.
Tell me.
Like, it definitely feels like they were trying to have Tails be like Eggman instead of the other way around, though. Even though they could have easily done so. They could have just had Eggman be in his shuttle. But
Yeah, I still don't understand. Well, I mean, Eggman in a mech makes sense, but there's so much they could have done. You could have been in so many like Eggmobiles and stuff.
Oh, I know.
It would have been so awesome. Could have been like 6 times cooler. Granted, I still think Eggman stages are pretty good for the most part.
Terminated. Initiate final defense systems.
Except, I almost want to say Weapons Bed is my least favorite. It's kind of boring.
Last chance. We're depending on you.
It's very arcadey, I guess. But I would also argue that, what's it called? This last stage is very arcadey.
The enemies has no floor. Be careful not to fall.
They cut it down to 10 minutes. I'm gonna keep doing this.
You cut down me to 10 minutes?
Yep.
I'm actually surprised you got it that low. That's close. I think my score is slightly worse here. I mean, it's not bad, but I think it's slightly worse.
You should have cleared the electrical disturbance. It's all up to you now.
That's why I got confused. It's because the camera.
Of course, it's always the camera's fault.
Yeah, because that time it showed like the uphill thing and you had to jump like up twice. Holy shit, I am going fast. I'm pressing forward and I think that's making me go faster. What the?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
I forgot the goal ring was right there, so it looked like I just like got sucked into it. Yeah, it looks like the time bonus counts.
Cool.
Because they gave me a 4,000 time bonus. So, yay, one more. And then, guys, we'll have 180 emblems. Then we've done it.
Select a fun stage.
The impossible challenge will have been completed.
What's the score I even have to get for hard mode?
System alert.
I want to say it's 29,000. Yeah, it is. 29,000 here, too.
System area. Initiate debug program.
And as most of us have figured out, hard mode usually means easier mode.
Basically, like, they give you harder enemies, but...
Oh, what's the hard mode here? They didn't fucking... They got rid of a majority of the... What's it called? The time stops? Granted, it saved me like 3 minutes, but I don't think it's gonna save like that.
I mean, it also let you one-shot the artificial chaos.
That's true,
That's,
but I didn't really find a lot of use for that in the last mission, the time mission. Shit. Okay, adding more lasers.
Of course. Easier mode.
System alert. System alert. The intruder has
Honestly, if they make it any harder, I
initiate debug
actually am
program.
more happy that they do that than being just like piss easy the entire time.
Like, I know there has been like 1 or 2 stages that were definitely harder, but...
I think, if I'm not mistaken, we've established that... Which stage usually has... I think it's these stages we mentioned that usually have... Well, of course, there's also the emerald hunting stages. Oh god. Fucking camera.
I think emerald hunting is definitely the easiest because they're always the same.
Well, they're the hardest, I guess, by, like, sheer principle alone.
Well, sure.
Because you have to figure it out. But yes, if you know where it's at, that's not that bad. But if you don't, then, you know, shit's hard. Looking at you, Meteor Nerd. Still to
No,
this
there was
day, I
that-
don't understand that stupid... I mean, in theory, it's not really that crazy stupid of a
It's
hint,
just-
but it's just like...
It's kind of obscure, and you have to look in a place you absolutely would never look to find it. And...
Did you see that?
Oh yeah, you was just standing right in front of it, and you just could not get it to trigger.
The intruder has breached the system area.
You was doing everything right, and it still didn't happen.
It did there. Maybe I have to just be a certain amount of distance. I don't know.
Could be.
Destroy the security door leading to the cannon's core.
I feel like I've only had issues on like Tails hard mode too. I could be wrong, but I just part of me just feels like I have. Fucking, I hate this goddamn camera in this game so much.
I'm really glad they kept Big where he is.
He wasn't there. I didn't see
Yeah, he was. Same place.
him. Sometimes he appears, sometimes he just doesn't. Of course, I
Well, you'll get to find out.
couldn't see the
System
lasers.
alert. The intruder
Oh, this is annoying.
initiate
This is
debug
hard for
program.
the wrong reasons. And it's nothing to do with time stop. First of all, this fucking thing. Stupid.
mean, that thing was there before too. It's
Yeah,
just
but
they
it had
added
the
the time stop.
That's the only thing that's been like noticeably affected. I hate artificial chaos too. Oh boy, they make my blood boil.
I think.
I didn't see him. It was going so fast, I wasn't paying attention. Well,
System alert. System alert. The intruder has
I don't want a details section anymore, please.
program.
I have a high feeling that after I get done with Tails section, everything's going to be considerably easier too.
I don't know if that's a thought or a hope, but we'll see.
I wasn't even close. There you are, Big. So it didn't appear. He didn't appear a few times. That time he did. That's the downside of every time I keep doing that. Am I gonna make it? I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Barely made it, but you made it.
I kept thinking Big was here. That's why I thought I didn't see him. Makes sense. I realized there's been a huge lack of like just checkpoints.
Kind of a good thing. You're gonna have to restart anyway if you end up dying.
Yeah, that's true.
There should be a security door somewhere in the room. You need to destroy it.
You have to wait for it to go back down.
Oh my god! I hate the platforming with these things.
You're sending very mixed messages, you know. I hate platforming these things, but your favorite part of this stage is the platforming section as one of the mechs. Yeah, he was talking about it earlier this part.
Say what I say.
So that it's your favorite part because the platforming with as Eggman with the arrows.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wish they sort of had more like interesting gimmicks. Is what I meant. Though the platforming is, I think this kind of is just like a thing for the platforming just as a whole with both Eggman and Tails. It just feels so janky when you're trying to jump onto platforms. Like it feels like it's hard to explain, but it feels like you just like attach yourself to a platform. I think that's like the best way to describe it. It's really hard to describe. I'm gonna grab this pulley. Yeah, that was probably
Safety.
It's probably a smart idea. Yeah, that's literally why I was being safe.
There you go, jumping on the rims like a madman. Absolutely beautiful. I'm pretty sure it comes out of the middle now that you're in
It
hard
does,
mode.
yeah, I saw it. Ooh, that was scary. Please give me some rings. There we go.
There you go, you got some rings. Not that you even really need them all that much as Eggman, but
Well, no, I need. Oh, yeah, you're right. Health. Totally forgot that was a thing.
mm-hmm.
Oh, you bitch. You would. I've noticed they've done that multiple times here.
The idea of making things more difficult was just to throw around more artificial chaos, I think.
I didn't see him. I was looking.
Same place.
Hey, yeah, I was looking, but I didn't see him. As long as you saw him. That's all that matters. So we can.
I barely saw him, but he was
There
there.
should be a security door somewhere in this room.
Yeah. So it's like it's harder than they're making it out to be. It is. There's an artificial chaos there, so I saw it. I saw it.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, of course, of course. This makes perfect sense. How do you make something harder? Just put a bunch of spikes everywhere. Granted, yeah, you can do exactly what you're doing and just climb around the side. be fine.
This isn't hard.
And I guess it's more dangerous. It would definitely be frustrating if you got hit by it, but
That is tighter timing. Very slightly tighter. This is also tighter. Thank God this doesn't waste any time on my phone. But yeah, that's slightly tighter timing. Oh, Lord, artificial chaos. Please just let me. Thank you.
Good job. Hurry. Throw the switch and drain the liquid.
Can you get me off this cutscene? Thank you. This part isn't that hard. You just make sure you're able to get this all the way.
you're good to go.
You. This is super tight. This is really tight.
Apparently, yeah.
And the camera. There we go. I'll grab a ring. Better safe than sorry.
System alert. System alert. Energy
How did they make Knuckles' section harder though?
self-repair program initializing.
His section's already like dumb enough to begin with.
Probably same way they made everyone else difficult. Spikes everywhere!
The core should be in front of you. Find the switch that opens the door.
They made those lasers ever so slight. What is going on?
I can't.
Oh,
Okay.
you're making
Okay, that's
me,
actually different.
yeah, you're making me spend take a slight detour.
It's fine, I guess, but it's...
There's also that thing there, the gun beetle. Is hard? Question mark?
hard by technicality? Oh, lasers.
I mean,
Oh, lots of lasers.
oh my.
Still not that bad, but...
Switch on radar.
Oh yeah, I jumped there.
There's a ring capsule.
I don't know where the time stoppy thing is. There. Oh, that was a bomb. Even better, actually.
Well, yeah. There's your rings.
Where's the time stoppy thing?
Forget it, just go. Or, oh no, you can't. Is it where it was before? Or do you
No,
not
they
even need
changed it this time. That is the weirdest way.
it? They changed it to make it easier?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does throw you off, I guess. Threw me off.
Hi, Big.
And CM shit.
It's in the bottom right corner.
He seems to be in all these, like, shafts. Yo, what is
He really
the
wants to
timing
find
here?
Frog.
What is the timing here? I can't see the lasers. The timing there is stupidly tight.
Yeah, well, good luck.
I hit the switch, but apparently the switch didn't want to get hit.
It was just barely out of its hitbox, I guess.
Okay, it wasn't nearly as hard there. I had like literally no time to react the first time I hit that. But for a second, for that one attempt, it like hung for a second before the countdown started. It was really weird.
You actually do have less points this time. You only have 20,000 instead of 22 you had before.
This is the scariest place, honestly.
Oh yeah,
That's always
down
just 'cause
here
it's
you
the
gotta
last
start off
section.
all over.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you guys.
And remember, if you're ever paranoid, magic hands is an option. Normally I wouldn't recommend it, but for this one section, I think it's okay.
What is magic? Like, how does it work again?
Stop in place, hit Y button until it becomes an option, then you can use near enemies to grab them.
Wait, where's the switch? Oh, I know what they want me to do. Oh, no, it's just right there. Never mind.
Harder by technicality.
See, this is what I mean by the camera. See, the camera this time, it shows you that you can do that. Artificial chaos. Artificial chaos.
I don't know what they're doing there. They're not trying to attack you.
That
I guess it's just
that
gonna
one
block
was
your
actually
body.
like in my path. Getting the rings here is actually really helpful. Okay,
Whoa, okay.
there's literally just artificial chaos there to be there.
Yeah, you should be fine.
Are you sure?
No! No, you're
Too
not!
easy.
And
Piece of
I was
cake.
gonna say, are you really sure? I really didn't feel like I was. Well, I got 180 emblems. Just kidding. I've trolled you all.
Select a fun stage.
That's really disheartening to look at.
System alert.
A-A-B.
System alert. The intruder has reached the
So I have to get more points in this beginning section. I don't know what
Yeah.
I did wrong. That's the issue.
I guess just try to combo more stuff together.
I got a bigger combo on that thing, but that's because it actually had some stuff. I can't really combo that section.
You can try.
I've tried.
I'm sure you could probably
It just
do 3
doesn't
or
work.
4. But
Too big. I think that was a pretty good combo. I fell for that again. Falling for the same trick like 6 times. This one, I think I did this. I think I didn't even get a big combo like that actually. Well, this section's already going way better than it has before.
oh yeah.
I think you have to stand a certain distance from the artificial chaos.
There should be a security door somewhere in the room.
And also
You
think-
gotta wait on this one.
Didn't think there was an enemy there. Caught me off guard. What did I hold in on to?
There must have been an enemy. Yeah, there was.
That was really bizarre. I'm gonna be able to make that. Awesome. Wonder if enemies spawn here. Yeah, they do. I didn't combo off it, but whatever. I got some like better combos.
You got
this
something.
time around. Yeah, I got some pretty good combos this time around too.
Alright.
You're immune again. Simply put.
I mean, yeah, they put 2 of them together. That's.
No! Oh, that was one of those ones that only had 4. Wasn't that big of a loss. I thought that was one of the ones that had
Whatever.
8. Where's the big here again? My fucking lock on stop.
Yeah, he's when you're falling down that pit.
Yeah.
I love it. There's a bit in every section of the stage. It's great.
I wonder where the Rouge one is.
What's the reason if there is one? Which I'm sure there is. But you know, I'm on the Sonic Retro page anyway. Yep, there is one in the Rouge section,
Sweet. Where's
but
it
it
at?
looks like it would be really difficult to find.
Where's it at?
So basically, it's where Knuckles starts.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I would to see big, but given the stage and how long we've been going on already, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go for it. Sorry, guys.
Completely understandable.
Oh shit. Forgot. There wasn't a switch there anymore.
You work
Every
on
time.
the
Every time. I didn't see him this time around. I think it was because I was too far to the
Yeah.
left.
I think I barely saw him for a fraction of a second, but
Joking?
it's not a health kit anymore. It's
I
just
know,
rings.
I was hoping it was health kit too. It's alright. Like I said, you can just unlock those
There should be a
guys.
security door somewhere in this room.
This is really easy, luckily.
Hmm?
You see that artificial chaos that just pops in out of nowhere?
Yeah, just hanging. Now, like, hey man, what's up? Oh man, that's not very nice.
He pops up in out of nowhere. I still have less points this time around.
Maybe there's just less potential for combos.
Maybe. That gets me really concerned though.
Understandably.
Like I don't know how else I'm gonna get the points is my issue.
I mean, you either have to combo more as Tails and Eggman, or you gotta go faster.
I'm curious, look at your video and then see how many points you have by the time you're here.
Oh yeah. Let's see what. I did it in 6 minutes 42 seconds.
Well, not your time. Like, what was your combo at this point in the mission?
Oh, up to
Like, what was your
Rouge
score? Yeah.
Good job.
was.
Like, did you have 21,000? Did you have 22,000? Like,
Tell you in the second year. 21,950. So basically 22,000.
alright. What did you finish? What did you finish off on with?
I mean, that combo is what I had the second I started Rouge.
Yeah, but what did you finish off with?
Oh, so you mean like when I finished the stage?
Yeah.
It was 31 something.
Did 31,000 points?
31,410.
No, not including the time bonus.
Oh, not including time. Then it was 28,250.
28,250.
Can you hear me? The last security door to the core should be in front of you. Find the switch that opens the door.
Not gonna make it, am I? Oh, okay, I'll make it. And you said you beat it in how much time?
6 minutes 42 seconds.
How'd you get such a high score, actually, is the real question.
I probably went after all the enemies and everything.
Wouldn't doubt it. I kind of went out of my way to kill a few enemies a moment ago. Oh, I missed that enemy. Funny enough.
I'm gonna-
You have to tell me where... I'm gonna kill this
I'm watching through the video.
tell me where
from
this,
Tails onward.
enemy is.
Enemy.
Or enemy. You have to tell me where big is here. Sorry.
It's when you're going down that shaft.
This shaft right here.
No, further down. You have to dive down. It'll be on the lower right. Just peeking in through the wall.
Oh, yeah. This is a shaft. Every time I lose rings here, it makes me uncomfortable.
That was a ring right there.
I know. I was just scared to begin with. This shaft right here, right?
Yep. Yep, I see him.
I didn't see him. I even pause buffered.
Funny, the second you paused, actually, your HUD was blocking it. It was the animal thing was blocking him.
Damn. I don't think I'm gonna make it this time around.
Yeah, I was doing something different as Tails because I have way higher Tails score than you do.
I missed a few combos, I do know that though.
Yeah, I got 11,000 points by the time I finished Tails.
Yeah, I think I had 9,000.
feel
Though I
like
do
that
have
could make the
22,000
difference.
points at the beginning of this section now. What did I have last time? Do you remember?
I feel like it was about 22.
Really? I thought it was less.
It might have been a little less.
I thought you said it was less because I swear you mentioned you didn't have. I think you said like directly you didn't have 22,000 points like you did last time.
Maybe you did. I don't know. Wrong stage, okay?
It is. Ooh, I should use magic hands there just to be safe. Man, it's so weird saying that. I should have used
I know,
magic
it's
hands.
like it's the one part of the game that's actually useful. You may or may not have noticed this, but if you use your homing attack, it actually does work on the switches.
Oh, it does?
Saves a little time.
Alright, I gotta get a good amount of rings. I have a lot of I think I actually got it. I think I'm good.
You're probably okay,
Yeah,
but
I think I'm good.
wouldn't hurt.
I'm gonna still get rings, of course, but I think
Oh, for sure.
I think I'm covered.
You need 2,000 points. You should be okay.
I mean, I got like a, what was it, like a 4,000, 3,000 bonus before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I definitely won.
Oh yeah, for sure. You definitely got 500.
Yeah. You mean 1,500? There we go. Great. Sweet. Guys, we did it.
Oh yeah. For some reason I was 2,800.
It's happened.
There you go.
What I promised
180.
y'all a long time ago.
All those years ago.
I will play the. I forgot to mention it, but I'll play the clip at the beginning. It played at the beginning of the video.
Which means everybody already saw it an hour ago.
A fun stage.
Let's go take a look at the Sonic Unlocked cart.
Oh yeah.
That's what I got, right? No. Wait, yeah. Did I get? Wait. What did I get actually? Did I get anything?
Did you get anything?
I take that back. I wasn't paying attention.
Select a fun stage.
But guys, what's this? What's this over here?
Did we actually decide if we was gonna do that in this video or the next one, or?
I figured, as a final hoorah, we'll put it in like its own separate part.
Okay, that's fine.
Even if it's a short
Makes it
hoorah.
easier on us.
Maybe we can.
That's fine.
Maybe we can figure out some other stuff. Maybe that we didn't show off if there's anything. Besides 2-player, because that's going to be way too much of a pain to set up, honestly.
We could try, but it's
Yeah. But as far as we know, guys, the last part will be the last part. I don't know if there's a way to force the credits to play, but I 100% would if there's a way.
I mean, there probably is. Just go into the select scene.
Where's that in?
Oh, credits. There you go.
Wait, where? Oh, duh. That's
Very
the way
bottom of that. It says credits.
Oh, well, we'll look at that, guys. There's only one way. I'm not going to look at Amy the entire time, so...
So
Looks like you
please
can
switch
change
to
many
the
things.
one of the only two
Select the theme for your
that I will actually accept. There you go. That's one of them. Beautiful.
we get to see his face the entire time in the credits, guys.
Oh yeah.
Alright, we'll see you guys in the very last part. I never thought this day would ever come.
I thought it even less than you.
Holy moly. So we'll see you guys.
You all saw the intro.
We'll see you guys in the last part, which we are forcefully, no matter the day we record it, which is going to be probably way in advance, it'll be on the, what was it again? Was it the 5th year or 6th year anniversary?
Long enough.
It's one of those years, but we're going to be doing this on the anniversary of when we started this LP back in,
The 2nd of January 2013.
to the 5-year.
That will be going up the 2nd of January 2019.
So, 6-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see you guys next time in the final part on the 6th-year anniversary and finally the last part of SA2. Done!
Please never break this record for longest LP.
I won't ever again. Goodbye, guys.